With our top focus this hour, a big update coming in on the broadcast in connection to Arvind Kejriwal's bail hearing. Now, ED has made a stunning charge in the Delhi High Court. Remember, the Delhi High Court is hearing in fact ED's plea in connection to the bail that has been granted to Arvind Kejriwal. And the ED has clearly pointed out that the trial court's bail order was perverse in nature. ED has also said that the judge did not give the ED enough time to argue, and even that the judge overlooked key documents in connection to the case. Very serious charges there by ED. In fact, ED has also raised aspersions over the trial court's order.
देखिए, ऐसा कभी सुना नहीं। लोअर कोर्ट के बेल का ऑर्डर अभी अपलोड ही नहीं हुआ, हमें ही नहीं मिला, किसी को मिला ही नहीं। जब ऑर्डर ही नहीं आया तो हाई कोर्ट किस चीज पे सुनवाई कर रहा है? क्या लेके ईडी हाई कोर्ट पहुंच गया और क्या सुन के हाई कोर्ट कह रहा है कि हम इसको सुनेंगे? अभी तो ऑर्डर ही नहीं आया, वे सुन क्या रहे हैं? ईडी चैलेंज किस चीज को कर रहा है? ये तो बड़ी अजीब सी बात है, कभी नहीं सुना देश में।
So clearly there are very key hearing that which is underway in connection to the ED plea. My colleague Rame joins us on the broadcast to get us more details on this. Rame, now ED making very stunning charges there in the Delhi High Court, clearly pointing out that one, they were not given any time to argue, and also that all of these orders that are coming out from the trial court are perverse in nature.
Absolutely. So let me quickly tell you that the Enforcement Directorate has challenged the order of the trial court granting bail to the chief officer, Kejriwal, to the Delhi High Court. Now, a single bench of justice reviews the last bench of matter. Now, when the additional solicitor general started his transition, he was appearing for the issue taking that the order is perverse, and they have challenged, they have included the order on this ground that they were not drafted enough, approximately enough time to put for their submission. The additional solicitor general stated and included the order on the basis that the order was filed on wrong facts, wrong date, and the judge came to a conclusion that the arrest, that the date, that the conditions of the ED were malapplied. He stated that we had even pointed out that the Supreme Court didn't say that the findings of the High Court ought not to be considered, and those were binding findings were not made by the Supreme Court. This further went and stated that the order was absolutely perverse, and even in the face of this Delhi High Court order, and the trial court could not have decided in its favor. The AG stated, and if I read out the verbatim that was made before the Delhi High Court, the AG stated, after the judgment is final, this court says no malafide. She did, referring to the judge, the AG says she did the finding on malafide on same fact. And even the Supreme Court has not said that he decides
Right, Rame, of course, we'll keep coming back to you for more details on that. Of course, a very crucial hearing there that is underway. Delhi High Court, of course, now listening to the ED's plea there, putting the bail order on hold as well. So clearly a big day there for Arvind Kejriwal, who's of course was all set for a relief, but now the Delhi High Court seems to be rethinking over this bail order given out by a trial court. In fact, we've also accessed the bail order plea as well. Now, while granting bail to Arvind Kejriwal in the excise policy case, a Delhi court also observed that the Enforcement Directorate failed to give any direct evidence as far as Delhi Chief Minister is concerned in respect to the proceeds of the crime. Now, according to the court, since ED believed that the evidence on record was not sufficient to proceed against Mr. Kejriwal, it was also taking its time to procure the same in any manner. Now, the court also made strong observations on ED's contention in respect to the credibility of the approvers. Urging the probe agency to be prompt and fair, the court also flagged ED's silence on certain issues which were raised by the Aam Aadmi Party Supremo. In fact, in March this year, the Enforcement Directorate arrested Kejriwal over allegations that he was part of a conspiracy to benefit liquor sellers in the now scrapped Delhi excise policy for 2021-22. My colleague Nikhil joins us on the broadcast to get us more details on this. Nikhil, this is now, of course, details that we've accessed as far as the bail order for Kejriwal is concerned, and the trial court, of course, taking ED to the cleaners. Give us more details as to the grounds on which the bail was given.
Well, this was his regular bail plea, which has been granted to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal yesterday by the Rouse Avenue Court, where the matter is sub judice, and all the accused are currently being heard at the Rouse Avenue Court only. But remember, a few days back during the course of the election, Arvind Kejriwal was granted a 21 days of the interim bail by Supreme Court. But now this is the regular bail plea, which was in that particular plea, the relief was given to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. But before Arvind Kejriwal could step out of the Tihar jail yet again for the second time, the ED approached urgently the Honorable High Court in the capital city, where the hearing is currently underway. And the arguments are something which is currently being exchanged from both of the sides. And as we speak, Ashish, the lunch break is going on and the bench is going to resume exactly after the lunch hours, and we are going to see the further arguments which are going to be exchanged. But yes, so far what we have been given to understand that it has been informed to the court of law that the grounds with which the regular bail was given to Arvind Kejriwal, it some way or the other recollected the fact that there is no major proceeds of crime which has been procured by the Enforcement Directorate, which is the investigation agency in this particular case, and also there are no major proofs so far which has been collected, particularly against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. So this was majorly the ground of the bail, but this is something which is being challenged by the Enforcement Directorate, and their counsel have also informed the court of law that their entire arguments were not submitted exactly on time. So we need to wait as to what exactly is going to take place inside the court of law when it is going to resume yet again after the lunch hours. But it appears like there is a limbo about the coming out of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, because the arrangements were made likewise. And as we speak, Ashish, we are currently reporting from outside the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Yesterday, this was the only place where rejoice was something which is being done by the top leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party. They were dancing to the tunes of dhols. They were also singing songs as well. They were all charged up. But today, this place appears to be deserted, and all the leaders are currently at the place where Atishi is currently on the hunger strike. Indefinite strike, so to say, not the hunger strike, but we need to wait for a while to see if Arvind Kejriwal successfully comes out of the Tihar jail for second time, or there is some sort of stay, which it appears like to be as we speak, because High Court have clearly said during the arguments that until all the arguments are completed in High Court, Arvind Kejriwal will not be allowed to step outside the Tihar jail. Back to you, Ashish.
Right, Nikhil, you're right outside Kejriwal's residence, and the silence there in a way reflecting the mood of the Aam Aadmi Party workers. They were all set to welcome their beloved leader, but now that seems to be in a limbo, given that the Delhi High Court is now listening to, of course, the ED's plea as well, and the decision will be taken basis that. Will, of course, keep coming back to you for more details on that. But let's also now shift